This is the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Generations Deluxe Class Dinobot Slug. The figure is part of the first wave of the Generations Deluxe Class figures for the new movie toy line. Here's the rest of the assortment, as well as the photoshopped artwork. The back, bio's right there. Triceratops mode. Bit of a trivia. I think paleontologists have already debunked the idea of the Protoceratops and Triceratops and Styracosaurus. I think they discovered that all the bones belong to one species, and that the Protoceratops was just a younger version of the Triceratops, and the Styracosaurus is a more mature Triceratops, and it looks like it's just one species of dinosaur, and it's just the Styracosaurus. Anyway, we'll never know. Maybe we will in the future, but anyway. So this is a Triceratops. He is obviously an homage to the G1 Dinobot Slug, but apparently, I guess Hasbro didn't get the rights to Slug. They got Slug instead, and probably saw it better. So very, very nice. I know everybody's been raving about Strafe and Scorn, but you would be doing yourself a disservice if you ignore this figure. This figure has been a peg warmer since it got launched, since the toy line got released, and yeah, I get it. People don't like the whole messy look of the robot, but this is actually a brilliant figure. I am actually very, very impressed with this figure. In fact, I'm really liking this figure. Paint apps, fantastic. I love this whole purple thing. I mean, I'm sure he's not going to look purple in the movie. He's probably going to look gray or silver or something like that. But I do like that color together with this marigold or I don't know if it's marigold or crimson, light crimson or something like that, but it's definitely working for me. He comes with two swords that are made of a soft PVC material, which is nice for safety issues, but it does keep its form. Very, very nice. It kind of reminds me of those swords that you use to catch another blade and break it. Very nice. The only thing not working for me in robot mode is the head sculpt. It looks like something from Don Quixote, and it's a very, very old-fashioned knight helmet, and that's the whole theme of the Dinobots. They're supposed to be the knights. Autobots are supposed to be the samurai, except Prime. Prime is both samurai and a knight. Yeah, but I like this whole silhouette of this guy being all spiky and, beefed up. Kind of reminds me of Slag. He was a pug-sized, very, very beefy, but pug-sized type of Dinobot robot. But the head sculpt, I wish they could have done better with. I wish they could have chosen another helmet for it, night helmet. But I guess that's what they went to. So that's the only thing that's dragging this robot mode for me. Articulation is fantastic on this one. He's got a ball-jointed neck, but sort of springs back. Very difficult to articulate it without snapping it off like what I did. It's got a waist swivel, which is very nice. Not part of transformation, but they added it, so I'm happy with that. Ball jointed shoulder, bicep swivel, hinge elbow, hinge wrist because of transformation, no swivels. Ball jointed hip, hinge knees, which can be double jointed if you want to because of transformation, but it's just a single joint, and some toe articulation because of transformation as well. So very, very nice. The robot mode gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Just an amazing, amazing silhouette and sculpt. This thing, had they changed this, it would have been a perfect score for me. Alt mode is great, as again for me, is wonderful. I'm going to show that to you later. Transformation is okay. I am actually very, very impressed with the transformation they put on this one. It's very ingenious, the way they had to move the different mass of the alt mode onto its robot form. The only I mean, it's gonna get a very good score for me. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for transformation. The only flaw, the only drawback I had for it not being a perfect score, is the transformation of the front legs of the dinosaur. And to complete the transformation, you have to peg in that particular tab onto that hole. And I tell you this, it is a pain just looking for that hole and trying to insert that peg. Well, now it's easy because I figured it out. But when the first time you do it, you're really going to look for that hole. I mean, and you're trying to insert it and it just doesn't want to go in. You keep trying and trying until you just, I've been trying to force it in the first time I tried to do so. This one is easier now because I've put I've inserted the peg several times into that hole. So this one's very easy. But this one, like this one, see, I'm still having a hard time trying to insert it. And once you get it, once you finally snap that damn thing in, oh man, it feels great. I mean, the robot mode just amazing when things just snap in. But it is a bit of a chore, just trying to look for that hole and inserting that peg right into there, and just looking for that sweet spot. Once you do find it, it takes some patience, but once you find it, just push it in gently. Gently. Like I said, it is a pain just trying to make it snap in. And this one doesn't want to go in anymore. Oh, come on. I don't know what happened. But it's the hole is at an angle, and you just have to find it and snap it like that. And it was a chore for me. So that's the only thing that made the score go down to about a 9. But once you find the spot, once you find the hole and insert that peg in, oh man, it's great. All right. So on to his transformation. You take off the swords. He doesn't store them in robot mode anywhere except by holding them. I don't think so, because the pegs for alt mode is on his belly, which is this. So I don't think so. Anyway, so transform him. What you want to do, unpeg those front paws like that. Go ahead and close this up. No, I open up these pieces and close it. I like this whole idea. Again, just like with Slash. Oh, sorry. Before I forget, just get him quickly back into his robot mode. Just to keep things in perspective, here he is with Generations or Universe Classics. Chug, Dinobot. Okay. I like this whole idea. Most of these Dinobot, I think at least Slash and this guy, even Grimlock, I think they based it off. The transformation is very similar because they split the head of the Dinobot. I love this. I love this type of transformation where they split the head instead of just putting the head back like that. I mean, you know, it's gonna be like a Beast Wars figure or an old G1 figure, just putting the head. I mean, that's okay, but there's a lot of kibble there. But if you split the head like this one, man, it just gives it so much dynamic with the full figure. And I'm just loving that whole transformation. I know, just such a simple transformation. I'm gushing. So you get to form the head like that, and these panels stay there. It's got made soft, rubbery plastic all over, the soft PVC. We'll get to that in a little while. Okay. And then these front paws or front limbs, they just slide on front like that. And these are going to form the belly. The arms are actually going to form the belly. Hasbro said that it was a very challenging design to come up with a design for how to move this whole belly mass into the robot mode, and I'm glad they did such a wonderful transformation on it. If you remember the old G1 Slug, it just formed like wings, and it was okay, but you know, I think this was a better transformation. I'm very pleased with the engineering on this one. So you go ahead and tab it like that, you'll form the belly of the Dinobot. And straighten out the arms. Alright, and lastly the legs. Go ahead and fold these spikes like that. I like the fact that the transformation for the legs, they click like that. So when you bend the knees, they don't bend out. You can if you want to, but they stay in place. So that's really nice touch. Go ahead and transform it this way, fold it down, center it, go ahead, do the same on the other side, like that, unfold the feet, and then it's a matter of just locking these two spikes, the foot spikes, the toe spikes, with this piece, not locking but just keeping it in place. There is a way to do it just so it just doesn't move about too much. And there you go. There is Slug, Dinobot Slug or Slag, in his Triceratops or Styracosaurus alt mode. Let's see. All right, and then the swords, there's a peg hole that forms when you open the arms, and they stay like this. The whole idea of this alt mode was Hasbro was based on their videos. They're saying that they envisioned this Dinobot to be like a bull, like a raging bull, and then the swords were supposed to be used as weapons as he raged and rammed Decepticons. They were supposed to slice and dice the Decepticons. Oh, okay, it's plausible, and I'm buying it. But I wish they could have put it somewhere else. I mean, there's a way, maybe stick it here or somewhere, or here, so that there's spikes right there. But it's okay. For me, it's acceptable. So alt mode, fantastic. It's going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. I like the whole idea. The transformation, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. This figure is going to get a 9 out of 10, 9.5 or 9 out of 10 for me. I think if you're really serious about getting the Dinobots for Age of Extinction, this is one Dinobot you shouldn't pass up on. Here he is with Slash. Let me just give you a size comparison. Size difference. He's so small. He's pug compared to this guy, but when you transform them both in alt mode, he's going to be taller. Interesting. So very, very nice. I'm very, very pleased with this one. Absolute must have if you're serious about collecting the Dinobots for this toy line. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews and hauls on this channel, Chefatron. This has been the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Generations Deluxe Class Dinobot Slug. Thanks for watching.